Welcome to the One Life podcast with Behka White. I am your host, and this is episode 9, Distortions. I am currently in Chicago with some of my favorite people, and of course, we had to visit the popular tourist attraction, the Chicago Bean, or Cloud Gate, which is a public sculpture at Millennium Park. The sculpture is a large bean-shaped object made of stainless steel that reflects the city's skyline and the surrounding buildings. Because it is shaped like a bean, one's reflection moves and shifts in surprising ways, from tiny and insignificant against the skyline to larger than life under the bean. I find the bean beautiful, and it distorts reality in fun and beautiful ways. It got me thinking about some of the other less obvious but more deceptive distortions that we are offered daily. I personally believe the most destructive distortions are focused on a person's identity. If we are not clear on who we are, life has a tendency to become confusing and overwhelming. Today, I would like to share 5 truths about our identity, which I have compiled throughout my many years of motherhood through study and observation that have helped me and my family combat distortions of identity. So here we go. 5 truths about your identity. Number 1, you are a child of God and He loves you perfectly. Number 2, as His child, you are of infinite worth. This applies to all humankind, regardless of gender, economic status, ability, or anything else. Each human that is born into this world is of infinite worth. Number 3, nothing that happens to you and nothing that you do can change your worth. To illustrate the point, let's use the $100 bill analogy. What happens if I take my $100 bill and fold it up and stomp on it and spit on it and wad it up and throw it? How much is it worth? Still $100. No matter what happens to it, it doesn't change its value. Now, what if I use this $100 bill to buy food and give it to the homeless? How much food will it buy? $100 worth. What if I use it to buy $100 worth of drugs and give the drugs to children? How much drugs can I buy? Still $100 worth. So from this $100 bill analogy, we recognize that no matter what happens to us, it does not change our worth. And no matter what we do, it does not change our worth. We cannot add more worth to ourselves. We cannot earn more worth by doing good deeds because we are already of infinite worth. And we cannot lessen our worth by doing bad deeds. Your worth is constant and unchanging. However, I will say that serving others brings joy and happiness, and harming others brings remorse and regret. Okay, back to our list. Number 4, your body is a gift from God and an important part of your identity. Can we just take a moment to praise our bodies? Our bodies are amazing and allow us to experience this life in a complete way. What a gift! Our bodies work better in a state of love and acceptance. So let's take a moment to express gratitude for the marvelous and remarkable gift of our beautifully imperfect bodies. And number 5, the devil is the creator of all lies and wants you to doubt yourself by attacking your worth and your body. The messages are different for men and women. For example, distortions for women focus on what their bodies should look like or how a woman should spend her time, often pitting motherhood against careers. For men, it's also about body image, but also about how much money one should make or the comforts and entertainments that one should enjoy. Just remember, if it makes you compare yourself to unrealistic ideals, making you feel unworthy or not good enough, it is not coming from God. So, as a recap, 5 truths about your identity include: number 1, you are a child of God and He loves you perfectly. Number 2, as His child, you are of infinite worth. Number 3, nothing that happens to you and nothing that you can do can change your worth. Number 4, your body is a gift from God and an important part of your identity. Number 5, the devil is the creator of all lies and wants you to doubt yourself by attacking your worth and your body. If we understand and embrace these truths about our identity, we can also recognize and reject the distortions that may be influencing our self-perception, particularly those that lead to feelings of unworthiness or inadequacy. Remember, if it makes you feel unworthy or unloved, it is not for you. And with that, I would just like to remind each of us that we only get one life, so let's make it our best.